Let's see. So question. I'm single and dating and trying to find my match. What I'd like to know is, what does it mean to be compatible? How do I know if I found a match that will last? Beautiful, beautiful question. Let's see what Jonathan has to say. This is such a crucial question. Many people think compatibility has to do with sameness or how much you have in common, which is so not the case. They cite how important it is to have the same taste in music, the same hobbies, the same favorite movies. That is such a teenage way of looking at it. Okay, I don't know about you peeps, but I left high school a long time ago, and I think it's time for us to take the assumptions and the perspectives and the attitudes, the way that we think, that needs to get updated for the stage of life that we're in, right? Because, I mean, otherwise, you're just going to be seeing everything through a high school lens forever. This, by the way, is why mid-singles still act like they're still in high school, because they're creatures of habit. They haven't updated their habits. In some cases, sameness does indeed lead to close, happy relationships. My cousin is married to a man who is incredibly similar to her personality and temperament. That said, I've also seen couples fall apart even though they were alike. So obviously, this is not the key factor that drives a long-term relationship. It doesn't drive longevity. To me, compatibility isn't necessarily about sameness. It's about how well you go together, like peanut butter and honey. Yes, really, we should be thinking more about like compatibility, not in terms of matching like same. We should think of compatibility in terms of complementary. So someone complements you, like that oft-quoted line at the end of that. What was that? What was that Tom Cruise movie? And I forget the name of the movie. It was this really popular thing back from the 90s. But anyway, the movie ends with "You complete me." I mean, he's telling the woman he loves, "You complete me." That's exactly what I'm talking about when I say compatibility. Somebody who complements you, like peanut butter and honey. You've got the peanut butter, you've got the honey. Peanut butter, which has a certain amount of sweetness, but also it's got the fat and the protein from the peanut. And then you've got the honey, which is sugar, which is pure carb. And they complement each other to make a more complete meal. So that's exactly what we're talking about here when we talk about compatibility. That's how I look at it. That's how I think we should all look at it. As a couples therapist, in my observation, the difference between those couples who make it and those who don't is not how alike they are. It's how well they complement each other. I was just getting done saying this. You would think I read this before, and I haven't. So I see what this is. How well they work together, how much they appreciate the similarities and respect the differences, and how willing they are to grow together. With some couples, it looks like finding someone who's very much like you. With others, it means finding someone who respects you enough to try not to control you or make you change who you are. I'm not talking about repentance. We should all change when we sin and fall short, but we should not feel pressured to change our personality, preferences, and interests just to please someone else.